Hallo und herzlich willkommen, greetings and welcome is Isten hozott. I'm now Dagoth, and I'm recording this on November 14th, while the stream that we will see matches from took place on November 13th, and this is the next episode of Deck Archive. In this episode, we will take a look at Mountain Dagoth. So true to its name, this deck is revolving around Red Mountain, which will reduce the cost of every card that has 5 or more power by 2. And because of that, our curve looks a little bit suspicious with 18 2-drops and 18 7+ drops. But we'll see why that is. It's because we have so many creatures that have 5 or more power. I mean, that's the point of playing Red Mountain. And we have creatures even at 3, like Vigilant and Caster, that will be reduced by 2, so this will be a 1-cost card. But for that, of course, we have to play Red Mountain first, which means that A, we have to survive until we get Red Mountain, B, we have to find somehow Red Mountain. This is why we are running Silent Pilgrim. This will grab either Dagoth, Hand of Dagoth, Red Mountain, or an Archer's Gambit. If it grabs Dagoth, then we are rolling. If it grabs Hand of Dagoth, then we can rejoice. And if it grabs Red Mountain, then we will be happy as well. Archer's Gambit is a card that you might not want to run in this if you are playing Silent Pilgrim to grab these. But we will need Archer's Gambit because we have to somehow stay alive until we get to a point where we have use of these. And the way we will be staying alive is with Fighter's Guild Recruit, with Astrid, with Sanctuary Pet, and with Vigilant and Caster. This is just a good guard, while we are not attacking because we are trying to get Red Mountain and then build a board. And with FGR, with Astrid, with Sanctuary Pet, Archer's Gambit will be removals. And if we don't find these, we can still play Hand of Dagoth, or we can play anything with Breakthrough, and then move our creature to the other lane if they will be blocked to attack in the same lane, and win like that. Archer's Gambit has still ways to use the card outside of lethal pings. Other than these, we will be running sources of draw like Slime Marshplate, TGR, and Shadow Shift. We will be running ways to remove enemy supports or creatures. We have Harpies to slow down the opponent's march, and we have Will of the Wisp just for another source of drain. Because once we have Red Mountain, we will be not just building a board, but building a board so overwhelming that we can win in 1 or 2 turns. And we will do it, of course, by playing Nixoxes, because even with 1 Red Mountain, this will mean that Nixox is basically free. We have Eclipse Baroness for draw. We have some of these breakthrough creatures and 1 copy of Rage. And a few cards that I will point out here is Muse, if we manage to survive the early pressure. And also with Red Mountain, you can play Muse on turn 5, so hopefully on turn 5 you don't have both of your runes broken. We have Savage Ogre, which is not only reach, but because we are running Hand of Dagoth and because we are running Will of the Wisp, with Savage Ogre, we can drain 5 more, and maybe that will swing the scales of this match, and then win through that. We have Child of Hercene, which is not only good with Rage, but it will hopefully clear a Shadow lane if we can drop Child of Hercene to Shadow on 4, hopefully Red Mountain with Ring on 3, and then play Child of Hercene on 4. We have Cradle and Telvos just to slow down the opponent. We have Belly Giant not only for the rage, but and not only for support removal, but also the bounce back will slow down the opponent. And this is the plan. We have a few sources of reach in Lightning Bolt and Encano and Teskad and Dagoth, but you will see how this pans out. The last card that I haven't really talked about is Ashbirzaker, which, especially in this deck, will be a constant source of draw, because once you play Red Mountain, Your cards won't cost that much. Although we have managed to stack our high curve here. With 2 red mountains, these basically cost nothing, so if we get into a position where we will not even use half of our magicka, we have Ash Berserkers to replenish our hands. And this was the deck that I was running yesterday, so let's go into the games now. We are up against an archer, and I think this is good because we have a true drop. We have Red Mountain, which is our kill card. I'm not sure if I would like to keep moves here, because this might be move, and then we will be just dead by turn 5, so this is safer. Archer's Gambit will actually be good here, because in case this is move, because then we can shut down the 3 runs. So let's see what they have. This might be anything yet. We will just harpy this. This makes a trade. We will be able to play Red Mountain next. Okay, then this is not move, because they wouldn't have missed this much with Ring. This will be Dragons then. Dragons and Little Pings. So we have Nixax. Oh, I should have attacked. We have Nixax and Cradle or Child of Ursine next turn. It is Ursine. We will be able to attack here and then go face. And we can clip Baroness, or if they play something that needs to be Little Pinged, then we have Sanctuary Pet and Gambit. Okay, they have a trade. But this means that we will be able to just Baroness in field. Try to take the game there. We have Nixax next turn, which will set us up for 9 magicka. Okay. So you have your combo here. Shadow Shift first. Let's see what we draw. I might even just do double Cradle. I think we will do that. Seems like something that the first Nixax, then Cradle 1, Cradle 2, pass. Try to do something with this. And we have Dagoth in hand, and this is game 1. Wow! Next up we are playing against Sorcerer. We'll see what kind of Sorcerer they are playing. They have the Sorcerer aesthetic on the card backs too. I don't think Dushnik is worth keeping here. Although it might be a ping against... you know what, let's keep this. It might be good against wards. We have Nixax, but not Red Mountain yet.
I smell the
And that's a trade. Oh. We didn't get that much of an aggressive hand here. So we'll just wait until we find a Red Mountain. That's fine, I guess. Actually, let's do this. They won't be running support, so it's fine. Oh wow! So this is some kind of a control sorcerer.
They're in my sights.
I will just play the next recruit. We'll try to bait out a Fingers or an Ice Storm.
A spy? No. I'm just an old man.
I haven't seen him in a while. Okay, this is just setting up for trades. I will take them gladly. We can cradle in shadow, since it's better to play something than to play nothing. We will Savage Aggro next turn.
I hate this crowd.
Merrick. Actually, we might just Archer's Gambit out of here. Yeah. Let's get rid of the guard, and this will grab us an Archer's Gambit or a Red Mountain. It's a Red Mountain. That's the better one to get. We can Red Mountain, and then we have 4 left, which will be nothing in our hand. So we'll see what we draw. Otherwise, we might be just playing the Baroness.
Walk without
Oh.
war.
Oh. That sucks. Yeah. I can't... If I would want to, I could remove this with only 1 attack, but then we are wasting the Savage Aggro for 1 point of damage. So we'll have to just do with this.
My time is precious.
14 drain, but there was nothing to be done there. We can Red Mountain, Nyx Axe next turn.
This world will be well rid of you.
Red Mountain first. Nyx Axe. And we have Telvos in Shadow or Telvos in Field? We Telvos in Field. We will try to do something like this. So if they want to get rid of the Ward generation, then they have to trade here. And it's fine because we have Savage Aggro. So one of these 2 powers will be 7 power with the Savage Aggres's 5 power buff. Yeah. Okay. And we will just trade down here. We don't actually go face.
These streets are mine.
Do I play this just for the body? I think I do. Pass. We have Encano next turn to try and maintain that field.
Read your power.
Since we basically let them run away with Shadow. Clockwork Dragon. Okay.
This world will be well rid of you.
So now that we could try to fish for. We could try to fish for Archer's Gambit with the Pilgrim. It's 50%. If it's not Archer's Gambit, then we can still... Yeah, I think we do this. Let's see what we got. Dagoth. Okay, this is next turn. Then we have to Encano. Attack first. Encano second.
I have many important things on my mind.
We'll trade here. Trade here.
These are mine.
And then pass. I'm feeling good about the state of the board now. Turn. And Mighty Conjuring. It's a good thing that we have Dagoth. We will ping the ward with Pilgrim. We will trade here. Being devoured. Trade 1. Trade 2. Unfortunately, we can't shackle Emeric,
These streets are mine.
and we will not give them cards. We have lethal next turn with Dagoth for sure. They will just trade in Shadow. Get rid of Dagoth. And now here we go.
These streets are mine.
Do you get a Harpy? You don't get a Harpy, then I don't even have to play Dagoth. We are playing against another Dagoth. I think against Dagoth we can keep the Ancaster. This is actually good. Maybe drop back the March Blade because we have a 2 and a 3, but also I would like to Wardcraft the Ancaster so we can keep March Blade. I think this is a good hand. There is a Dagoth.
I want to be an assassin.
Oh,
Now,
okay. This means that we have to Wardcraft.
watch yourself now.
This is the only way we are not setting up for a trade. Because Marshblade and TGR would have traded with Maraktang Aspirant, and if we just delay our turn and play Ancaster now, then it would have been the same a turn later. They would have been able to play something here. So now this is in Shadow. I think we can just do this.
Your blood will spill.
And if they have a move, they move here and trade, then that happened. There is
I will
nothing to be
have
done.
my vengeance.
And if they don't have a move, then we got a trade. Yep. There we go.
I will cut your purse.
And also we can do this.
Face me, you dog.
Have you come to submit?
Hand.
Die.
What do we do with hand? We killed Harpy. I don't want to sack off the Marshblade before the last gasp is live. Which means that I don't want to do it next turn. We will just play the Harpy and the Ancaster. And we are not going phase because they will be draining with hand. So there is no point. Oh, we are playing Red Mountain into Red Mountain. I see. We got a trade here. Well, if you have a Red Mountain live, then I better not give you many cards, so we are not breaking a rune for 2 damage. We have a Belly Giant, which we will use next turn.
Begin the lesson.
Go face,
Have your head.
play the Belly Giant, try to bring the game to field. It's interesting that they decided to run this in Red Mountain. I mean, Red Mountain itself is a support, yes.
Shall we put in a dishonest day's rent?
Watch and learn.
We will take a trade here.
Face me, you dog.
And we can play Child of Hercene to trade with Brynjolf next turn. And we will also play the Marshblade, just in case they have a way to remove this, and then we can Marshblade and Lightning Bolt. get rid of the drain. We have Tasked coming down next turn if in case we will have a chance for lethal. They will be at 16 with the 4th drain from Brynjolf. Maybe you have an Alfeek. Jewel, wow. Okay, then we are not going for lethal. Wow. Ouch! That hurts! We have to trade.
I will have your head.
I will bring this to Shadow, because they will be trying to play in Shadow.
Impressive for one without scale.
You have Encano, because you're emoting. No? Maybe you draw an Encano? Mulamnir. That's fine. We'll just have to bolt that. Start to drain.
Your blood will spill.
We'll do this. Move this to Shadow. Pass. Okay. Next turn we have Tasked. And hopefully also we have lethal. Unless they have a way to win here. That's not lethal. Good. How many damage we have? 5, 10 in field, 16. We have lethal.
By the
If
aid
everything
of
goes right. Which means we will attack here first. Just to make sure the drain takes place. We will leave this trade open in case they get a prophecy. They did not.
I will have your head.
Which means that we have Tasked. There we go. We're up against Eris and Scout. Do we keep the Firebolt? We might be keeping the Firebolt, I think. Because I don't know if this is Shout or if this is Goblins. Greetings. To you too.
May you walk on warm sands.
For after
Careful there, friend.
we can Red Mountain next turn with the ring. If we want to. Yeah. This isn't Goblins.
Your head.
And now we have Kraid already. They have no way to remove. Oh wow, this is Goblins, and they were just waiting. Okay. I'm surprised. This looks suspicious. Would be probably the wrong play. But I want to do this. We'll just set up for a cradle next turn. They will remove this. This will go to 4-2, and then we cradle. Or we suck. That's also a possibility because I didn't think of Skirmisher, but the moment I passed, I realized that this will happen anyway. We have to do this now. and Harpy. We have 2 belly giants, so maybe we can slow down this. That's good. Well, Cliff Racer doesn't really let us slow things down here. Rain Mountain, Ring Belly Giant. Probably this is what we have to do. Or we could just play Will of the Wisp in Shadow, then Savage Ogre next turn. If we play Belly Giant, they will just play the Cliff Racer into Belly Giant. But if they have a way to remove this, then we are dead, so we have to bounce back the Cliff Racer. There is no other way of doing this. Sifkin, so you have a curse ready. You don't. Alright. Then we'll just do this. Hand of Dagoth, we love do this. Try to go for lethal next turn. Okay, you have finish off and the second finish off, which means that we do not have lethal, but we are really close to it with Savage Ogre. And as it will be draining a ton. Go face first. And what do we bounce back? I think we bounce back this. Oh wow, I didn't even think that this will work like this. I should have bounced back the Bloody Hand Chef. We're lucky that we drained this match, otherwise we will be in a tough spot here. I don't know if they have a way to deal with this board state. The Rogue Sifkin really showed that their hand wasn't that good in this match. Like they passed almost turn 3. Yeah, they passed turn 3 and then played this turn 4. Yeah, they have no way to deal with this, which means that we won. There we go. Our next opponent is an archer. So will this be move or will this be dragons? In either case I will keep this hand. And we also have the ring. That's really cool, because we can play Cradle turn 4. Right when they will start their move shenanigans. Nixax.
It's not enough to watch.
Okay, this is dragons. Mm. I think we might be looking at just a Silent Pilgrim and then Firebolt next turn. Having Dagoth is really good.
They won't get a trap on me.
Let's clear this. We could have just waited to drop the cradle, but they would have drawn one at least. That's a problem. Because I cannot trade with Child of Her Sin there. Also, we have a Rage. The one copy of Rage we have in deck. So we could try to set up a good Child of Her Sin or just wait for Dagoth. We will do this for now. Is this field or is this shadow? It's field because I want to play this before the cradle. If we would have played this in shadow, then the cradle would have killed it, so we had to play it in field. This will let them trade favorably here. Problem is that against dragons our draw isn't that good. We will have to use Rage to win, I think. Oh wow. I'm not sure if that was necessary.
Watch yourself now.
This is a good trade. So we have a Rage turn next turn. There is a possibility that we end the game there. Because right now this will attack thrice. But they have rapid shot finish off. Or leaf lurker. No, leaf lurker, okay.
Face me, you dog.
Then we will have to try the Dagoth Rage combo. This signals another cradle. The board state isn't looking that bright right now.
This is interesting.
We need Eclipse Baronesses. Or Moose. Moose is good as well. Do we still try to play in Shadow? I think we have to. Because their damage is starting to get out of hand. We have another Rage target. So we can hand off Dagoth Rage in a single turn, if we need to. This is unfortunate. Field or Shadow? Nine damage is a lot. Let's go field.
Come to me through fire and
This might just warrant a Viper, if they have a Viper. I don't know what kind of control dragons they are playing, because they could run the lethal pink package. Of course, they could have just a finish off Leaf Lurker or the third Cradle Crush Giant.
it's not enough to watch your back.
Blades to count. And Shear Point. Okay. That meant they were able to trade. But we will just have Shadow now. Can we play everything if we do Red Mountain? Oh wait, if we do Red Mountain, we can Belly Giant Rage next turn. Can we? Yes, because we will have 11. Oh, that sounds really good. We won't even play the Belly Giant this turn. We could. And if we don't have the Rage in hand, and if we wouldn't have 2 Red Mountains in play, I would have played the Belly Giant. But this opens up a whole new possibility for next turn. Like, right now in field there is 7 damage ready.
Let's heat things up.
Okay, right now in Shadow we have so much damage with the Belly Giant Rage. 7, 4, 4. Oh wait, not 7, 6, 4, 4. So, which lane is better? This is 14. This is 4, 4, 3, 4. 4, 4 plus 4. Okay, we go field. Hello. It's not suspicious at all that I don't use the summon effect. We are really close here. Obviously they will be able to remove the Belly Giant here. So this game will be decided on if we can draw into Cascade or Archer's Gambit or Cliff Racer. I don't even know if we have Cliff Racer here. Oh no! You have ways to gain health. This might be over then.
I'll kill you where you stand.
Ancano or bust? Yeah. Unfortunate. We will have to concede next turn. Yep, that's it.
Kashyyyk is done for.
And next up we are playing against Redoran. Let's drop back the Archer's Gambit. This isn't as good of a hand as we could have wanted, but playing Wardcrafter on 1 is still solid. We might not even be playing her on 1. Yeah, if they don't do anything, then I will just pass and save the ring charges for when we actually need them. This is better.
If I fall,
I can wardcraft the lethal.
If you're looking for trouble, you'll find it.
That just sets this up for a perfect trade. What do we draw first? Vigilant Giant.
oblivion with you.
Watch yourself now.
This tells me that they are playing rallies.
I know a shortcut. I'll clear a path.
This will be eaten by the Cradle
Chaos.
in a turn. So we will just pass.
Chimeric spirit of the sky. Guide
Terror. Okay. Still. This will do it. We can Child of her sin next turn.
I know a shortcut. I'll clear a path.
oblivion with
Do we silent Pilgrim? Oh, Javelin.
I'll rip them into shape.
I think we will try Vigilant Giant first. It would have been an option to go for Silent Pilgrim, and then we would have had a chance to draw Archie's Gambit and move to field and kill off the trainer.
Go on. Try to keep this one. I'll clear a path.
Let's see what we get from here. Red Mountain. Okay. We will do this. We will try to keep the Vigilant Giant alive. If we play Red Mountain next, we can still play the Ogre.
Speak, citizen.
Initiate. Okay, we trade here because this is drain. And then we can Red Mountain, Nixux, Talbus.
we can help one another.
And they have something that has been buffed by 1, 2, 3, and will be buffed by 4 because of Fervor. We will have a Savage Ogre Talbus for that. Let's see if we get some prophecies here. We do not. Then I might just play the Ogre here. Go face.
Sorry it had to come to this.
Play the Cradle and hope that you don't have Red Year, and even if you do have Red Year, then okay, they concede. Then we would have had the Talbus on field. So we are playing against Vray on Scout. And if I recall this right, this is Goblins. I will keep the Bolt. I will not keep the Pilgrim. Trade of your sin could be good. Could be late. We'll see. Having a guard is helpful.
If I fall,
FGR. When we just trade FGRs.
I fall.
This tells me that they are on shout instead.
I will.
Yeah, okay. This is Shout Scout. And they had the Viper ready. So... Problem is I don't want to play the Ash Berserker raw, but we might have to do it. Or we just pass. Do we lose if we pass? I mean, if I play Ash Berserker in Shadow, I can Sanctuary Pet next turn to keep it alive, and then play Child of Her Sane, and then we got to draw one. But if I play Berserker in field, they will have a DV ready. Let's try to play in Shadow, because I don't know how the longer match will pan out. We had 4 magic and our cards cost a lot without Red Mountain. Okay, that's a Sanctpet. As we foresaw. It's interesting that they are main decking this. Oh. Unfortunate, but there is nothing I can do about it. Should have gone face first. We have Nixox, Hand of Dagoth next turn. Oh, the mammoth control. I don't think you can outpace a Hand of Dagoth in field. They had to go Shadow because of the Child of Her Scene Rage combo possibility. We will Sanctpet, Vigilant, and Caster. Okay, we can still go face here. Like, we are 1 away from winning. Sanctpet. And Caster, Wardcrafter. They have, even if they remove these, they have 14 damage. Which should not be enough. And there is no way they can Tasket here. Even if they will have it in the rank. Okay. That's good. Can we keep 5 damage? Yes, we can. Here we go. And we are playing the last Mountain Dagoth match against the Mage. Do we keep this? I don't think so. This could be invade. Could be some weird support aggro deck. I will be surprised if this is control support mage. It could be also tokens or just tempo, but this seems like control. which means that we have time. Oh wow. You're doing the control thing full time. We have a threat here. I expect this to get executed.
Their power will be Khajiit.
So it is control. And it is supports.
Come to submit. Come to die.
This will be just javelin. Or just please don't steal my Dagoths. Should have attacked first and then played the cradle. Look at our hand, everything costs 7. Was this harpy from me or from them? We won't know. Oh wow. Okay. So we can remove 2 supports. I think it's worth it to remove the orb. We will remove orb and gold brand. And then college will survive. Oh wow, they didn't go face. That was interesting. Because this is support mage, I will play the Eclipse Banneress in Shadow in case they have a Dawn's Wrath ready. We have 8 damage for 6 if we need it next turn.
Malagur will make them pay.
Okay, we don't have lethal yet, but we are really close because this will attack for 10. And then hopefully we are done next turn.
Godhood is like juggling.
No! Oh wait, we have Bell Giant. Okay, everything is fine. For a moment I thought that we won't have ways to remove Vivek. But we have. Hehe. Bye. And these were all the games that I have recorded yesterday in the stream. I hope that you have enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next episode in Aether Sorcerer. Servus und farewell. Isten óvjon.